Alright, good luck on your last test of 6th grade and Roger Corbett tomorrow. It will be on the MAD. So remember, our MAD stands for mean, absolute deviation, and we start backwards. We'll start with deviations, and we go backwards all the way to finding the mean. Alright, so let's start with this part. I'm just going to give us numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what I do first is I have to find the deviations. So in order for me to find the deviations, I have to find the mean of my numbers first. So what I'm going to do is I add all my numbers up. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. What's that going to equal? Well, this is 3, 6, 10, 15. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So I'm going to do 15 divided by 5. I can use my calculator, so let's just pull that tool out. So I have 15 divided by 5 will give me that 3. I'm going to use my calculator just to check my work because there's a lot of math involved. So my mean is 3. Now I have enough information to find my deviations. So my deviations is my value minus the mean. My value is 1 minus 3, which is my mean. 2 is my value minus 3, my mean. 3, my value minus 3. 4 is a value minus 3. 5 is a value minus 3. So now I solve all these. This is a negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. If I add up all of my deviations, what is it that I get? So I'm going to pull my calculator out again. I have a negative 2. Oops, let me clear it. A negative 2 minus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 equals that 0. Remember, my sum of my deviations will always equal 0. Okay, I'm done with this step. I found the deviations. So now what do I go to next? Well, I'm going to go to my absolute value next. So that A stands for absolute, so I'm finding the absolute value. So I'm just taking the absolute value of all of these numbers. Remember, absolute values, I'm just changing them to positive. Absolute value of negative 2 is 2, negative 1 is 1, 0 is 0, 1 is 1, 2 is 2. Okay, think in your head, will the absolute value of will the sum of my absolute value of the deviations be 0? No, they won't be because I only have positive now. When I add positive numbers, I always get a positive number. I won't get 0. Alright, so now that I've found these, what do I need to do next? Well, my very last step is I need to find the mean. So I'm looking at all of my numbers, and I'm finding the mean of my absolute deviations. So this will be 2 plus 1 plus 0. I need to include the 0 because that's one of the deviations. Plus 1 plus 2. This is 3, 3, 4, 6. So I have 6. And then how many numbers did I add because I'm finding the mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 divided by 5 is 1 and 1/5. How can I check that as a decimal? Well, I'm going to look at this portion, my fraction, and I'm just going to use my calculator. 1 divided by 5. Tools, calculator, 1 divided by 5. So as a decimal, this would be 1, because I have one whole. This 1/5 is 0.2. So either one of those answers could be the correct answer on my test. Okay, what this means, what our MAD means, is the average distance. I'll write that down, and I'll write it in black. Our MAD means the average distance from the mean is 1.2 units away. Okay, so my average distance looking at all this information is 1.2 units away from my mean. My mean is 3, so the average distance away is 1.2. Alright, a smaller MAD, so a MAD that is small, means that there's variability that is small. A MAD that is large means that there is variability that is large. Alright, good luck on your test tomorrow.